It was a bright and nearly cloudless afternoon in Upton Heights where 4 animals known as the range drifters spent time around their favorite pond. It doesn't have a name. Cookie was fitfully sleeping because she had been up all night grazing for food left in an old trash can.
Moldy cheese, yum. And more. I need more.
Bubba is a deer standing near the pond, taking long, nearly silent sips from the nearly calm surface.
Remember, kids, it's important to hydrate. Not so silent, am I?
No. Chasing butterflies nearby is Coco, the mongrel.
So flappy. So pretty.
Are you talking about the butterflies? Or, yourself?
What?
Then there's Buster, the bear who's never really as grumpy as most stories suggest. Most bears in his family are similarly gruff.
Yeah, like my older brother Chester. You should hear him snore. It's like a happy seal at a chainsaw convention. Just let that one sink in.
Oh, and Buster asked me to give him some time to pass along some information about his food preferences. Buster?
Oatmeal. It's not my preferred breakfast food. It doesn't matter if it's hot, cold, or otherwise. You know, for non-specific reference.
Good to know. On this day that was intended for leisure and relaxation, this crew, known as the Range Drifters, would have a guest.
A guest?
A guest. I don't think he expected much of a visit, but once he arrives, he'll stay until morning, and he'll come back some other day.
How do you know?
Because knowing stuff is my job.
That's true, Cookie. She knows big words, and she knows how to stay hidden. I've never actually seen her. She keeps us up to date and answers our questions. Have we ever said thank you?
Not in so many words.
Well, thank you is 2 words. And if that's so many words, then how about... Oh. Thanks.
Thanks is a perfect word. You're welcome.
So, when is our guest supposed to arrive?
What does your guest look like?
I'm not sure. What does the narrator say?
Oh, right. My notes say he's small and furry.
Okay. Small and furry. Like you.
Must be a handsome feller.
Could be. Haven't seen him yet.
We'll give it time. Anything else about this feller?
Well, he wears blue overalls.
Like mine?
Very much like yours.
Well, I'm liking this feller more by the second.
I almost forgot. He wears glasses that match his overalls.
Well, how about that?
What's that, Missy?
Let's see here. You're wearing blue glasses that match your blue overalls.
Well, I'll be jiggered.
What does that mean?
Coco, that's an old saying that basically means he's surprised.
Oh, well, I'll be jiggered. I think I must be jiggered a lot.
Seems likely.
It's almost like he's the guest we're waiting for.
Could be. The name is Silas. My family are called Gophers.
Gophers?
Yes. We all like to do 2 things really well. We dig and we talk. Well, I've already done both today. May not be done neither.
Wow. You've been busy.
Shucks, ma'am. You know, almost everything that happens to me gets written down in this here book.
Ooh, so are you gonna write about us?
Probably will. Just got to get to know you a bit first.
What are you doing?
I'm whacking my pencil.
Why?
I have no idea.
I've been looking at your book, and I can't read anything.
Not surprising in the least, my fair-antlered friend. Animals can't read. I'd have thought you'd know that by now.
I know I can't. But you said you write everything down.
I do, for a fact I do. I just don't know what exactly I'm doing. Mostly I just use my mind to remember. And I use the book to help me remember what I was reminded to remember. You know, sometime later.
So the words mean nothing?
Sure they do. They remind me I've been to places and done things and... Ooh, I like the sound of that. I think I'm gonna write it down.
Don't forget to lick your pencil.
So you think that would help?
Well, you should finish what you start.
Yeah, that ought to do it. You just come on over to my place after lunch and I'll tell you all about the way it was. Once upon a mountain adventure.
You have a place to stay?
For a fact I do. I've been digging in these here mountains for years. And when I came up for some sunlight today, I found myself right here. Sorry about the mess.
Mess?
This is just where I wanted to be.
It was?
Indeed. I already built a trail to my hole and assembled a passable rocking chair just my size. Already lost interest in it, though. By full disclosure, it's not suitable for any of you critters. You're all just a mite too big for it. Have no idea what I'm gonna do with it.
I kinda like it.
Mighty kind, thank you.
Looks like it might rock.
As I understand it, that is the point of a rocking chair.
Why did you build a trail, Silas?
Now, I don't want folks stepping into the entrance of my home. Makes a mess and hurts the leg of whoever it is that's been doing the stepping. Makes a sound like you've been hurt. Go on, give it a try if you want.
Ow.
Ow, that's painful.
I'm thinking I offered a bad suggestion. Knock it off, critters.
So everyone went about getting lunch so they could spend time with their new guest, Silas the Gopher. I'd tell you what they ate, but since it's not important to the story, and Cookie's lunch could make you queasy just hearing about it, let me just say that the 4 range drifters made their way to the hole that led to the temporary home of Silas the Gopher. None stepped in the hole.
Learned their lesson, did they?
Ow, that's painful.
Except for that. Now, you may be wondering why I called y'all here today.
To tell us stories?
Yes, that's exactly why I called y'all here today. Well, there was a time in Upton Heights when the scenery was plumb beautiful.
Like now?
When the water in the pond was crystal clear.
Like now?
When there was plenty of trees.
Like now.
Yes, like now. Hasn't really changed much, I guess.
So, why are we here?
Oh, well, let me take a look here at my book.
The one you can't read?
The very one. No, full disclosure, my handwriting is kind of on the horrible side. Licking the pencil don't seem to help. And it don't really taste impressive like neither. Oh, this tells me, nothing at all. Let me just see what I can remember.
You're a funny little gopher.
And old, don't forget old.
So, funny old gopher.
It's a plumb decent thing to know there's still mountain critters with good manners.
Okay.
You mentioned something about memories.
That's right. Back before the tunnel collapse of a long time ago.
That must have been awful.
Don't know. None of us were here.
Well, you are a confusing, funny old gopher.
There you go again, being nicer than most.
So, where were you?
Well, we'd gone to see relatives during a holiday, but I can't remember if it was, sunflower harvest or the celebration of spring tumble mass.
I've never heard of those holidays.
Not surprised. They're gopher holidays, you know.
You are a surprising, confusing, funny old gopher.
Oh, you folks make me feel like family.
You have a low bar for niceness, I see.
So, what happened when you came back from holiday?
Well, we couldn't get back to our homes. That's when we decided to abandon Upton Heights and we started all over again in Bridgerton Meadows. Now, we already own winter tunnels there, but I really had to come back.
Why?
There are some things my dad needed. He's older than me, you know.
Well, that's a surprise.
My father lived at a time when gophers were king of the forest, or jesters. There seemed to be some debate about that. Upton Heights was just silly with gophers. Of course, if you were to visit during those days, you might not have known. We spent most of the time underground. Still do, I guess.
Because that's where you lived?
Exactly. Now, see, we don't build up. We dig down. If we wanted to get groceries, there was a tunnel for that. If we wanted to visit the neighbors, well, there's a tunnel for that. If we wanted to go to school...
Let me guess. There was a tunnel for that.
Not exactly. Gophers never did go to school. Could be why we can't read. All right. Now, you see, what I really wanted to stress is...
There's a tunnel for everything?
No, the truth is I came here for a reason. Although you are right, there does seem to be a tunnel for almost everything. Who told you that?
You are a mixed-up, surprising, confusing, funny old gopher.
You make me feel like the uncle we all love. Now, it may come as a surprise, but gophers are a little high-strung. We pay attention just about as much as we forget. We bounce back better than some. When we lost access to our home, well, my family just moved on.
You are a resilient, mixed-up, surprising...
Yes, I'm a lot of things. I think we're all pretty clear on that.
I'm clear.
Me too.
Count me among the aware.
So, we can probably stop that now. It seemed like it was a well-visited trash can.
But no longer needed.
That's good. I was having trouble remembering everything. I probably should have written it down.
I did. Still can't read it. Well, thanks for hearing my story. You can leave now.
Leave already? I don't even know what I was supposed to learn from your story. I mean, are we supposed to be learning something here? Hello?
You know, I have grand gophers of my own, and I've raised my family. They're waiting for me to come home, but today I am here. Can't imagine being away from them for too long. I love them so.
And they love you, don't they?
Yes, ma'am, and it's that love that brought me here to get something very special for my pappy. You know, that's a term of endearment for my daddy.
It must be very valuable.
You probably think it's all pretty silly, but what I came for is very important to my pops. I have a question, you know.
What do you want to know?
What do you think gophers do?
Dig holes.
Hide.
Talk funny.
I admit we do all those things pretty well, but mostly we're farmers.
Farmers?
Didn't you notice my overalls? You know, we care for plants from underground. We pull minerals up from deep down the plants need. We gather seeds and we harvest what we plant. For years, my daddy gathered seed from some of the best plants that he grew. He had to leave those behind when we couldn't return to Upton Heights.
So, you came back for seeds?
I did.
It meant that much to him?
I believe it does. You see, he doesn't know that I came for them. I plan to surprise him. There are times when we harvest plants and he looks sad and talks about the plants he grew from seed that he had collected here in Upton Heights. Nothing else has quite tasted the same to him.
So this quest was a food run?
No, it was bringing a loved memory to someone who made sure I was always taken care of. I found his seeds and I'll be leaving in the morning. Could you please make sure to fill in this hole? I'd hate for anyone to get hurt.
Oh!
I'll do that, my new gopher friend Silas. A couple of rakes in the dirt with my claws and the great cover-up begins.
Thank you, Buster. Oh, and I won't be needing this chair anymore.
None of us will fit.
Pretty certain we covered that.
My penguin squeaky toy with a clown face named Chuckles is at my human's cabin. He would fit on it.
Then Chuckles is welcome to it.
So, why was it important to tell us this story, Silas?
Because you're the new guardians of Upton Heights, right? Now, you're going to need each other. You know that, don't you? You must remember that you're supposed to be friends and that everything you do will mean something good or bad to every other range drifter.
You are a lovely, caring, surprising, confusing, funny old gopher.
Remember me if you want to. But remember each other even more. Find new friends along the way, and remember the friends you have now. Well, I'll spend one more night in my childhood room, and then I'm going to head home. I got some planting to do.
Good morning, everyone.
Sometime just before sunrise, Silas gathered the seeds, tucked them in the pockets of his overalls, and looked over Upton Heights one more time. The sun was rising just as he dropped into the hole he had dug and began his journey home. He left his journal with Coco. Yes, it held his memories, but he couldn't read, and he couldn't really write, so not especially helpful. The range drifters could keep it as a reminder of his visit, and maybe they would remember that their friendships were more important, and that sometimes helping a friend would be more important than getting their own way.
Ugh. I need a nap.
You have a strange eating schedule, my friend.
I know, but no one wants to see me eat, especially what I eat.
Good morning. Has anyone seen Silas?
Just moments ago I mentioned that he left. You might have missed that. Let me get you caught up to speed. Let's see. Silas left before sunrise, put seeds in his pocket, looked over Upton Heights, and exited through the tunnel he arrived in on his way back to Bridgerton Meadows. Oh, and he left his journal with Coco.
Can we take turns keeping that?
Does it mean something to you, Bubba?
It would remind me to, well, you know.
Be friendly?
Well, yeah. Maybe Silas had a point.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I hope there's room enough for a new animal around here.
Who said that?
Find out next time.
I hope you're kidding.
From the heights of Upton to the falls of Predicament, our story continues in a place where there are streets, mysteries, and a case of honor nearly overlooked. Let's check in on our retired detective, Frank Sawyer, and a lesson young Obie needed to learn.
Hello, Obie.
Hello, Mr. Sawyer. Working on a new case?
Actually, no.
Then what are you doing?
Well, maybe you remember the other day when Tanner asked me to come by the marina and learn how to make a fly for fly fishing.
Yes, and I also remember a promise.
Promise?
You said I can go fishing with you.
Ah, but you missed the proviso or caveat.
It's kind of easy to miss what I don't understand.
Well, I did say that you could go fishing if your parents said that you could.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Have you asked? I haven't.
We can just surprise them afterwards.
I'm not going to do that, Obie.
Why not?
Well, that takes the choice away from your parents, and it is their choice to make, you know.
I could just say sorry later.
That's never a good idea.
Why?
Well, you see, your parents have been given a very big job, Obie. As a detective, I've been trained to spot wrong choices, Obie. And I'm afraid you're asking me to make the wrong choice.
Oh, I wouldn't want you to do that. But I'm still not sure what you're talking about.
Your parents have been given just a few years to help you grow up and make choices that help you and not hurt you.
How could fishing hurt me?
Well, it's not the fishing that hurts you, Obie, but it's letting your parents help you make that choice. You know, they know more about being grown up than you do.
And you know more than they do?
Not sure about that, Obie. I am certain that they know you more. Paying attention to your dad and mom, then honoring them by paying attention to them, well, that's going to help you more.
I still don't see how.
Well, sometime when you're grown up, well, you're probably going to get a job.
I think I want to be a detective.
I think you'd be good at that. But if you're willing to break rules now, then you've already started to be a bad example, and, well, that makes for a very bad detective.
So I need to talk to my parents first?
If you want to go fishing, that's exactly what you need to do.
So Obie made a phone call.
Hello?
You know I'm spending time with Mr. Sawyer this afternoon.
I do. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to call and see if I can go fishing.
But you don't even own a fishing pole, son. And I'm not happy about you being near the water without adult supervision.
But Mr. Sawyer would be there. We would be going on his boat.
boat? Oh, I don't think so, Obie.
Please, Dad.
So are you with Mr. Sawyer now? Let me talk to him.
The phone is for you, Mr. Sawyer.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Sawyer. I understand you've invited Obie to go fishing?
Sort of.
I'm not really sure about Obie spending time on a boat.
You should know, I always use life vests.
Obie is only in 2nd grade, so I'm just a bit concerned. He hasn't had a lot of time on the water.
I understand.
If you were to fish from the banks, that'd be a different story.
I'm happy to make that happen.
Okay. Thanks so much, Frank. Can I talk to Obie?
Sure. Obie?
Hey, Dad.
Mr. Sawyer has agreed to fish from the shore.
Okay.
So, let's try this out.
Really?
Yes. You pay attention to what Mr. Sawyer says, because I will ask him.
Okay, Dad.
Thanks for calling first, son, to make sure it was okay.
That was Mr. Sawyer's idea.
Smart guy, that Mr. Sawyer. And you made the right choice, son.
Thank you, Dad.
See you tonight, Obie. Catch a big one for me.
See you, Dad. He said I could!
There are fish waiting for us, Obie.
Thanks, Mr. Sawyer.
Thank you for being brave enough to ask your dad.
That was harder than I thought.
But do you feel better about fishing now?
Yeah, I do.
So do I, Obie. So do I.
Thanks for listening to The Way Things Was, part of the Range Drifter Stories, and another short story from the Detective Files of Frank Sawyer. Cast for this Range Drifters episode include Nathan Marlette, Kanie Daynard, Ethan Crosnow, and Bethany Baldwin, with special guests Glenn Haskell and Jonathan Cook. The cast for Frank Sawyer included Henry Daynard, Glenn Haskell, and John Daynard. These stories were inspired by Exodus 2012. I'm Rose Beasley, inviting you back for more adventures with the Range Drifters, Guardians of Upton Heights, and Detective Frank Sawyer and Obie in Predicament Falls. Written and produced by Glenn Haskell for First Acts Productions. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved.